Donations? You wouldn't be saying that if you'd seen this inventory. Or how many refugees we have here. If you don't have anything to donate, you can get going. Nothing to donate? Then again, do kindly leave.
Be on your way, citizen. Got a lot to keep my eye on round here.
If you're here to fill an empty stomach, look elsewhere. Folks swarmed what little was had, stuffing their pockets. Bloody animals.
Rechtei hathran rust. Frey valdisk durovna. Frey vald iskablast.
You've clearly walked into some kind of ceremony, but it's nothing that you recognize.
Im orak. Nete. Krasin. Netra. We would not normally tolerate outsiders at a time like this. Nothing. For these are not normal times. There is doom in the air these days. But welcome news too. Word has reached me that the undying Ketheric Thorm is destroyed. And if whispered tales can be believed, he was defeated by one looking much like you. A fine trophy. Perhaps you would like to claim another. A noble goal. I will not ask you to deviate from it, but know that this city holds other dangers too. In the city lives Cazador Zar, a powerful man, a respected man, a man known to host lavish, hedonistic banquets in his palace. But behind the facade, there is a monster. A vampire who has made Baldur's Gate a feeding ground, and his palace an abattoir. For years, his foul spawn have stolen away innocents at night, whisking them back to his palace. Recently, they struck our camp. They took our children, every last one, our whole future. We suspect he holds his victims somewhere below his mansion. And we fear our missing children are among them. We tried to save them and paid a heavy price. But perhaps the Slayer of Ketheric could succeed where we failed. Slay the vampire, claim his head, and free our children. Please. If you do this, our entire tribe will be in your debt. On our honor, it will be repaid. May the gods keep you, and damn your enemies.
Aren't you? I knew there was a story here, and there you are, the hero of the hour, walking right up to me. The name's Lens, reporter with the Baldur's Mouth Gazette. Care to do a quick interview? You, of course. News travels fast in this city, and after your exploits, you're quite the celebrity. This interview will be our biggest issue yet. It won't take more than 2 moments of your time. If you play your cards right, this could make the cover. I just need some extra details. So, you've arrived at Baldur's Gate. What's brought you here at a time like this? You have? But I thought our soon-to-be Lord Gortash had things in hand. Though, if anyone could help him, it would be you. You've got a knack for finding chinks in the Absolute's armor. My sources tell me you recently vanquished the fearsome General Ketheric Thorm. How did you manage that? So you were forced to kill him. What a tragic story. Unfortunately, absolutists rarely seem interested in compromise. The cult's threat is far from extinguished. What's your plan of attack? Gortash, maybe. You'll find me much harder to kill.
Still rolling in the muck, I see. You shed your secrets so easily. No matter. Your clumsy purpose is clear enough already. Gortash knows you are coming, knows you have the Bone Lord's stone. Do not let him hiss hot air into your worm-weakened brain. Remember, his throat spits lies, but my blade carves the truth. You will read it on your skin soon enough.
Welcome to Sword Coast Couriers. To send and to serve. Delivery not guaranteed. Well, we've had to change the policy. Hard to send letters by road when there's a rampaging army of fanatics bearing down on you. I'll tell you, it's left me in a right pickle. I've sent what I can by pigeon, but now something's attacking them and all. Become a postmaster, Danzo. It'll be easy. Nobody mentions having to spend your evenings hunting for pigeon carcasses, do they? Not the foggiest. Normally they fly true as an elven arrow. Something nearby is snatching them, I can tell you that much. Well, if it's not too much trouble, I'd be much obliged. Any letters you find, bring them back to me, unopened, of course, and there's some gold in it for you.
Of cheese between his piggy toes.
How dare you? What in the hells is all of this?
A necessity, good sir. The Steel Watch loves pretending sweet Rivington doesn't exist. So we have decided to protect you, dear patrons. No need to thank us. You'll be allowed in once I've done this batch. Next! Hello, hello, and welcome to the Circus of the Last Days, the finest extra-planar circus there is.
A circus! Can we go?
Not a problem, dear patron. Benji just has to check if you're a vicious murderer. Benji?
Brain juice smells like piss and iron. No like.
Oh, well, that's a first. Usually I'd allow you in, but in these times, I can take no chances. Move along. No circus for you. Oh, damned if I'm not a sucker for big eyes and a heartfelt plea. Very well. Welcome to the Circus of the Last Days. Have fun and be sure to catch the star of our show, Dribbles the Clown.
And remember to breathe. Glorious. Your bond is sweeter than nature's dew. I see you. know you. But do you know one another? Karlak. Her fire within can incinerate an enemy or warm a beloved. Listen. Think. Who does she loathe above all others?
Excuse you! I think not. Not ever.
The bond wavers. But we have only just begun. Have faith. Many things delight the heart, but only one makes it sing. Tell me, what is her idea of a perfect day?
You know me too well.
Our touch has been that of sunlight. But now we must look beyond. To the uncertain. To the future. A decade from now, what will the mighty Karlak do? Where will she be?
Kids, huh? I don't know. How about a really mean goat? But I don't know. Things can change, I guess. I've heard. You did pretty well there, soldier. I have to say, I'm impressed.
Your bond is seedling, one that needs a gentle hand in its tending. Nurture it, and it will become a great oak in time. Your love is one few have. Cherish it. Go in peace, seedlings, and know that you made one whose heart was long quiet, beat with love anew.
Approach, ugly one. Yes, behold, Akabi's wheel of wonders. Spin! To win prizes beyond your tiny imagination and make your miserable life more bearable. Akabi has traveled across the plains, burning and conquering all. Win the spoils of such conquest. Or, if luck smiles upon you, win the grand prize, the jackpot. No more questions. Spin or don't. Let us see if you have luck's favor. Alas, no jackpot for you, ugly one. But you may have this. You are welcome, putrid one. Return again to try anew.
Ah! Lucille! It's pose, grapevine, then pivot step. Jacob, you have the grace of my great-grandmother's missing leg. Ah! And Boris, put some sensuality into those lovely hip bones. I know you have it in you. Step it up. We are decades from that. I hope they could open for dribbles. Not that my star needs the support, but at this rate, who knows? Call me Lucretius, ringmaster, necromancer, bringer of the night. Oh, and wine lover extraordinaire. Normally, I'd invite you into my tent for a lovely vintage, but these graceless skellies need my full attention. Enjoy my circus, darling.
What ails you? Marsh fever? Feather lung? Be quick, I've not got all day. I told Logan we didn't have enough to spare all the refugees. I knew it was a bad idea. Now I've got a dead priest to deal with as well. Father Logan. You've not heard? One of the refugees killed him. Cruelly, too. They cut off his hand, sawed right through the bone. I found a paralytic poison on one of his wounds. Logan was alive while they took the hand. He just couldn't scream. It's sick. We give them everything, and all we get is nothing but a good man to bury.
Look, investigator. Brilgor might have been a criminal, but he was no murderer. You're missing something. You have to be.
Enough, Yannis. Listen to yourself. You are defending a man who ritually slaughtered your high priest. The evidence speaks for itself. Brilgor killed Father Logan, then, be it out of shame or profane duty, offed himself with the same blade. Case closed, Sister Yannis.
Shitey little elephant. Oh, I apologize, stranger. Language like that hardly befits a rector of Ilmater. You could certainly say that. 2 people just died on temple grounds. Our high priest, Father Logan, and one of the new refugees, Brilgor. Investigator Valeria thinks it's a murder and is content to blame Brilgor, the politically convenient target. Feel free to look around the temple, but fair warning, the investigator won't change her mind without significant new evidence. Chares's caress would be my best bet. That's her usual haunt after closing a case. Valeria never found the murder weapon, so that could be a start. Anything disproving the refugee murder-suicide angle, really. I really hope you find something. For all our sakes.
We should go. I do not want to face the Master if we're late for his Black Mass.
Soon, sister. I only need one more mark.
We have enough for the Master. No more needed.
It's not for the Master, it's for me. I spent 100 years eating rats and dogs, but soon I'll be able to feast. I want someone there, ready for me. And once the Mass is done and our Lord grants us freedom, I can celebrate by drinking them dry.
Cazador promised you your freedom, and you believed him. Ha! You were never burdened with intelligence, Petras. But your load seems especially light these days.
Astarion! It cannot be.
Oh, that's no way to welcome back a brother, doll. Didn't you miss me?
Why would you come back? You got out. You were free.
Of course that's why he came crawling back. He wants to ascend with the rest of us. He heard about the ritual and the power our master will grant us, so he came back with his tail between his legs, hoping all would be forgiven.
You always were an idiot, Petras. does Cazador need me? What is he planning?
Brother, please!
You heard them. Tell me what I need to know. Now!
The Master is preparing the Black Mass beneath his palace. There's a defiled chapel. It was hidden there the entire time, hidden from us all.
Keep talking.
The Black Mass. It will be his triumph. He'll complete the ritual and emerge the vampire ascendant. He'll walk in the sun. He'll be free of the hunger. He'll wield power no vampire has ever possessed. Best of all, we'll join him. His loyal servants walking in the light as living vampires. We'll be free, brother.
You can't believe that. You can't be that stupid.
We deserve this, Astarion. Can't you see? We've given him everything. Our blood and tears. And he's finally going to reward us. And you will be with us when the time comes. It's fate, written in your very flesh.
Yes, and they'll be trembling in fear when they tell him. They're no threat to us. And they have no choice but to do Cazador's bidding. I pity them. Still, though, a living vampire. Yes, but only because of the parasite. This would be true freedom. Freedom from the hunger. Freedom to live a real life in the sun. No temple required. And if I were to ascend instead of him, freedom from Cazador, once and for all. It doesn't feel like a lie. It feels like exactly the kind of power Cazador would chase. I have to know. I have to face him. Then we'll deal with it. It can't be worse than everything else we've faced. And now we know he's skulking beneath his palace. We can take the hunt to Cazador. All right, let's go. This place stinks of rat blood and despair.